Jennifer's.
Hi, Mom.
Yes, Sharon.
Just calling to say hello. I had a rather interesting weekend. Wanted to tell you about. Met this really interesting guy over the weekend.
Yes.
He's really, really nice. We hit it off really well.
Yes.
Met him down at VA House, which is one of the casinos out here.
Gambling casinos?
Yeah, like Barona Casino.
Yeah, but that's odd. I didn't know you gambled.
I don't that much. Well, Mom?
Yes?
Would you like to say hello to my new husband?
What?
Anthony? Want to pick up the line?
Hello there.
Hello, Anthony?
Yes, ma'am. By the way, you don't have to call me Anthony. All my friends call me the Fish. So you can go ahead and do that. How you doing? Is this Janet?
Yes, it is.
How are you?
I'm fine.
I guess you're a little bit surprised. I know that these things aren't a normal thing, but I got to tell you, when Janet and I met, it was love. I am telling you, and she has got the best hoots. You could bounce a midget off those bad boys. Just go ping like that. It's incredible. She's beautiful.
Okay.
I love you, Sharon. You're the greatest.
I love you too, Anthony.
Okay.
So, I don't have a whole lot of time. I wish, Janet, I wish I could introduce you to my parents, but they're out of the country. They're in Sicily. They had to go take care of that, that thing over there. So, I wish I could introduce you to mine.
Okay.
How you doing?
I'm okay.
Listen, why don't you cover your ears for a second there, a little bit there, Sharon. I got to say something to your mom. Hey, Janet?
Yes?
I don't know what you're thinking about for Christmas, about buying your daughter. I highly suggest one of those automatic car starter things. Those Genovese bastards, they're crazy. They'll stick a car bomb in anybody's car, and it's a big old mess. I don't want to have to deal with any of that.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a great thing, and I love that little girl. I'd hit the boom, then I come out and then that little escort's trashed all over the place. I don't know if I can deal with that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right.
So you coming out to see us?
Tony, not right now. Is it Anthony or Fish or Tony or...
Fish is what my friends call me, and I consider you a friend. Now, we're family, right? Can I call you Ma?
Can I talk to Sharon, please?
Absolutely. Sharon, baby, you still on the line?
I am.
Come on, say hello to your mother. She sounds like a very nice lady. And don't go asking her about Christmas time, because that's a big surprise for you, huh?
Okay, I won't.
Guys, you're beautiful.
Okay, it was nice talking with you.
Hey, wait a minute before I go. Hey, Sharon?
Yeah?
Where do you keep that big old bread knife with the serrated edges? I gotta go downtown and take care of that thing for Pike.
Second drawer to the right of the stove.
Okay, thank you, baby. I'm going to be cleaning up over here.
Okay.
All right.
Sharon?
Yes, Mother?
Can I have a few more particulars?
Like?
Hey, Sharon!
Yeah?
When you get done with your mom, how about coming over here? I'll throw you a shot.
Okay, well... He's from Sicily?
Yeah, his family is.
And what does he do?
He said he works for the family. I'm not exactly sure.
And when did you get married?
Over the weekend?
And how long have you known him?
Like the middle of last week.
And is this what you really want?
Yeah.
Okay.
He makes me very happy.
Okay.
Come on, Sharon, I'm horny over here. What's up? You still on the phone talking to that broad?
Sharon, what is your name now?
Excuse me, I had to take off here, Janet. I'm getting ready to leave.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, your wife now is Mrs. Rigatoni. I hope it makes you very happy. That's a good name.
Mrs. Rigatoni.
Sharon Rigatoni. It's like the double phonetical syllable thing. Sharon Rigatoni. Sharon Rigatoni.
Rigatoni.
Yeah, my mother's middle name was Sharon, but she's, like I said, over in Sicily taking care of that thing over there.
What thing over there?
I can't get into that right now.
Oh,
You're a
okay.
beautiful lady.
All
I
righty.
hope that you're as beautiful as your young daughter. I gotta go, and I know that Sharon's gotta go, because somebody's gotta make me breakfast over here.
Domestic thing.
I'll talk to you later, Sharon. I love you.
I love you too.
It's time once again for Earl's Bible Corner. Earl's interpretation of one of the many stories from the Bible. Good morning, Earl.
Well, thank you very much there, you Dave, and welcome one and all to Earl's Bible Corner. I am Earl, and this is what you call your religious studies. You see, your seminary class.
Well, no, I think actually it's called seminary.
Right.
Seminary.
What?
I believe seminary would be something else altogether.
It's a
Wouldn't
name.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't know anything about that on account of my being sterile in it, but
All right.
anywho,
Always finds its way in.
today we're going to learn all about one of the most important times in religious history.
One of the most important times.
Jesus, Mary, and Joseph!
Jeez, what's the matter?
Nothing. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph is our subject today.
Oh, okay, all right, good.
You see, a long, long time ago, God came down from a cloud and got this Mary broad knocked up in what you call your the immaculate reception.
Uh-huh.
So Mary's about 43 months pregnant, bursting at the seams, see, and she says to Joseph, I know. Let's go out and walk across the whole friggin' desert. That's what I want to do right now. And this is where we learn that Mary was the first victim of PMS ever recorded in the Bible.
Now, wait, I don't remember reading about that.
Oh, yeah? Come on. It's well known that Mary rode Joseph's ass all the way to Bethlehem. That's a little Bible humor for you there, Dave. All right, let's get serious. Come on. All right.
All right.
So anyways, Joseph and Mary get to the Bethlehem Howard Johnson. And the hotel clerk takes one look at these two deadbeats. He knows there ain't going to be no money come checkout time. I mean, they rode up on a friggin' donkey. So he says, I'm sorry, full up tonight. And Joseph says, come on, pal, be a sport. I just walked across the friggin' desert. My wife's knocked up by some other guy. Least you can do is give us a steak and roll. But the clerk tells him to get lost. So Mary and Joseph go outside and decide to shack up in what you call your manger.
Manger.
Which is fancy old Bible talk for a crummy, manure-infested barn. Jeez Louise, they're knee-deep in camel dog over here. You gotta believe when Jesus got a little older, he shot a couple of random lightning bolts toward that hotel clerk. Criminy. I'm the king of kings, and I gotta drop out of my mom into a pile of crap.
God.
Anywho, Mary drops the kid, and then these three clowns drop in, totally uninvited. Don't tell me that didn't piss Mary out just a little bit. I mean, she had the baby in a barn, the stitches aren't even dry, now she's got to entertain. Now, one of these guys brings gold, which is fine. That's fine with everybody. Another guy brings along Frankenstein, which totally scares the baby. And this third guy brings a bucket of myrrh, whatever the hell that is. Now, here's the most interesting part over here.
Yeah.
Mary and Joseph get down to naming the kid.
Right.
Mary wants one of those New Age names like Cody or Seth.
Seth.
Yeah, and Joseph is like, I'm sorry, but the Son of God is not going to be stuck with Seth. So they're going back and forth. Mary wants Seth. Joseph wants something manly, like Jake or Max, something like that. And then just at that point, one of the three characters stands up in the manger, bashes his head onto a wooden beam, and right there shouts out in pain, Jesus Christ! And Mary thought that over. Hey, that sounds better than Seth Christ. So there you go. Jesus Christ. Although I still haven't found out what the H stands for. Probably Hermit or something like that. There's your Bible Corner. Hope you learned something right here.
Better than Seth Christ.
That's right.
That's very interesting, Earl.
Thank you.
All right, until next time, it's been Earl on Earl's Bible Corner.
I hope there is a next time, eh?
Yeah.
I love your show.
Good stuff. Thank you, Doc. We're back. Nice work. We're back, and we're with Peg Leg Pete, now famed pirate of the seven seas, renowned terror of the oceans.
Aye.
Now, just before the break, you were telling us how you came to have that famous wooden peg leg.
Aye, Johnny. 'Twas back when I was fighting for control of the South Pacific against Redbeard.
Yeah.
When a mighty cannon shot knocked me off me boat, and a giant beast swam up and ate me leg off, right at the knee.
And why Dom DeLuise was swimming the South Seas, we'll never know. Well, listen, Peg Leg, I don't mean to dwell on your handicaps, but it's also quite obvious that you have a hook hand. Now, how'd that happen?
Oh, John, 'twas in when it... Let me start over, John.
Wow, I didn't know you had a hooked tongue.
Right. Shut up. Shut up, you fat lard ass. 'Twas when I was in a sword fight.
You were in a sword fight?
With the Dred Scott pirates, I was. Aye.
Yeah.
And I was fighting three at once, I was.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the buggers caught me off guard and came a-swooping down with his sword on me wrist. Chopped it off clean.
Well, that's got to make it tough to spank the monkey, huh?
Aye.
Yeah. Now, I noticed...
You are correct, sir. Yes.
Now, I noticed that you also wear an eye patch, Peg Leg. How about that?
Aye. 'Twas a beautiful day not long ago, John. We'd been in stormy seas for weeks.
Yeah.
And finally, the sun came out a-shining like never before.
Yeah.
I sound a little bit like that guy in the Rocky movies.
Just a little bit there,
Instead of
Burgess.
a
Go
pirate.
ahead. Go ahead.
Sorry about that. And as I was looking at the sunny... Shut up! Sun in my face, a great bird flew over, John, and pooped right in me eye.
Bird poop?
Yeah, aye.
Well, I know that's bad, but it shouldn't cause you to lose your eye.
Aye, but it was the first day with me hook.
That explains it.
Shut up!
The Goodyear blimp wasn't the first lighter-than aircraft to hover over a football game. Remember the Hindenburg?
Yeah.
A truly amazing story about the Hindenburg crash was that the radio announcer was able to accurately cover both the crash overhead and the football action down on the field simultaneously.
Wow, what a chore.
Announcer Chicky Blackstone made this historic call.
So here's the Rams' offensive lineman. Waterfield's in the quarterback. Glenn Davis at left half. B.T. Smith at right half. Dick Horner at full.
It's first in the flank. Get it started. It's crashing terrible. Oh, my. Get out of the way, please. 400 or 500 feet into the sky.
First and 10. Right half back. Smith motion. Waterfield fades back to pass. Fades way back to his 8. Looks once. Throws long. Davis is out in front. Catches him on the 50. I believe he's going to score a touchdown. The 35, the 30, the 25, the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. And he's over, and the Rams are out in front 6-0.
And the frame is crashing to the ground. Not quite to the mooring mast. All the humanity and all the passengers screaming around here. I don't do it.
You know about that on the first play of scrimmage of the ball game.
He applied to be an extra in the movie and received information on this, including this letter, dated January 10th. Time is running out, and I still need more men to satisfy me in my 300 or more gangbang movie. Oh, I see 300 is a minimum.
Oh, I see.
She'll be happy to take on more comers.
Oh!
Now serving number 27. Number 27.
And it's signed Love.
Of course.
Annabelle Chong. Maybe we can get a starring role.
Hello, this is Chris.
Hello, I'm looking for Annabelle, please.
Hi, yeah, I can answer your questions.
Are you Annabelle?
No,
Oh,
but I can answer your questions for her.
I got a letter from Annabelle
Yeah,
inviting me to be in her movie.
yeah,
Can I be in the movie?
yeah.
What's your name?
Annabelle Chong.
Your name is Annabelle Chug.
No,
Oh, what's your name?
Chris.
Oh, my name is Ned.
Yeah, are you going to be able to make it?
I hope so.
Do you have any questions?
What do I gotta do?
Well, you got to show up with 2 pieces of ID. Do you have an HIV test?
Yeah,
You do?
yeah,
Good.
I passed.
All right. So I'm sorry. How do you spell your last name?
Turdly.
Tur.
Yeah. DLY. My first name is Ned.
How do you spell your first name?
Ned.
Tad.
Ned. Ned.
Dad.
No.
How do you spell your first name?
Ed.
E-D.
What?
E-D. E like Edward.
Ed.
Edward, right?
No. Ned. N. Ed. Ned.
Oh.
Ned Turdley. And I want to be in the movie with Annabelle.
Oh, well, I don't have your name on the list here.
Really?
Yeah.
I got a letter from Annabelle saying time is running out.
Yeah,
and
right.
And she needs more men to satisfy her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I should add you to the list, except I can't understand.
What?
I'm having trouble understanding you. Why don't you just come on Saturday?
What, can I, at least, here is my question. What is the story about?
I don't know.
Oh. Are you in the movie?
No.
Oh. Will you be there?
Yeah.
Oh. All right. You don't know if I could be first, though?
No. Oh. No, I don't know. You'll have to talk to the producer. I don't know how he's handling it.
Will you tell Annabelle that I called?
I will.
All right. Do you know my name?
Not really.
Oh. What do you think it is?
I thought it was Ed.
No, it's Dad.
D?
Dad.
Okay, the first letter of your name, say a word with the first. D like Daniel, E like Edward, F like Frank.
Dad. Ed.
Okay, the first letter is, say a word that your first letter begins with.
No.
No?
Yeah.
N like no.
Yeah.
Oh, Nad.
Yeah.
N-A-D.
Not Dad. Ned.
N-E-D.
Ned is something else. Yeah. Ned Turdley.
Turdley. Yeah, you just show up on Saturday, okay?
All right.
We'll see you then.
I'd like to be first.
Well, you talk to the producer.
I'm really sexy.
Mm-hmm. Bye.
Hello?
Boeing is having a little bit of trouble with its experimental Superjet 777, but report tremendous success with their flaming Death Trap 3000. Dateline, Washington, D.C. The Smithsonian Museum will scale down its atom bomb exhibit. The World War II bomber, the Enola Gay, which dropped the atom bomb in Japan. The manager of the gift shop is very upset about the downscaling. He had just ordered 10,000 mushroom cloud foam hats. And finally, the U.S. military has completely dismantled the Haitian Mobile Army Unit. They expect the mobile unit to stay dismantled unless the Haitians figure out how to tie the gun back on the goat. I'm Cookie Chainsaw Randolph, and these are the Chainsaw Chronicles.
Here we go. We're calling your mom.
Okay.
And her name is?
Patricia.
Patricia. Here we go. You do all the talking.
Okay.
Hello.
Mom?
Yeah?
Hi. Listen.
So early.
Well, I know. Listen, there's a problem. I'm in
There's
jail.
always a problem.
Okay, Mom, listen. I'm in jail. Don't ask me why, though, okay? Just don't ask me why.
Again?
No, listen.
I've
listen.
about had
Mom,
it. Yeah.
Mom, no, it's
I
not
work.
like that.
I slaved.
Mom,
Did you not always get hot
Mother,
breakfasts?
listen. Mom, listen.
Did I not get up in the morning?
Mom.
And what did you, Wheaties other kids got? For you, I cooked it.
Mom, it's not like that.
It's not like
No,
what?
listen.
Fresh vegetables you didn't get?
Mom, it's...
Fruit? All the time fruit?
Mom, okay, listen, it's not like that time. Listen, let me just tell you what I need. I need
Other
200...
kids want Kool-Aid?
Mom, I
For
need
my
200...
kid, I get the milk.
I need $200 bail. Okay, that's not a lot. Listen, $200 bail, a birth...
You know how much milk that can buy?
Mom, forget the milk.
You didn't have to forget the
Mother,
milk. How can I forget the milk when you alone used to drink 4 to 5 glasses a morning? I tell you, I ate a little for the
Oh, my
but
God.
no, you
Oh,
had to
my
drink
God.
it all.
Oh,
And it was
my God.
okay because I thought
She hasn't even gotten to the
that
list
amount of
yet.
milk that maybe
Mom,
it would help you.
I'm in jail.
Milk.
Why are we talking about milk here, Mom?
Because you drank all the milk and that's why you're
Mom,
in trouble.
is my minute up? I can't take this anymore.
What's going
Forget it,
on?
Mother. Forget it. I'm
What?
staying in jail. Forget it. I don't want the
Are you
$200.
okay, honey?
Goodbye, Mother.
Wait.
No. Forget it. I'm calling Dad. You went on and on about
Dad?
no.
Did he ever give
Is
you
my
milk?
minute up? I think my minute's up here. Mom,
Almost.
Hang up now. Hang up now, Mom. Forget it. I'm calling Dad.
Which is why you
Mother.
have the problems today you have.
Mother. Goodbye. Dave, I don't want the tickets. Forget it.
Lynn.
okay.
Lynn.
This is not worth it.
Can we call her back and just say we were just kidding?
Yes,
All
that
right.
would be nice.
Yeah.
All right. We think we'll be able to get in a word edgewise?
I don't. Good
Doubt it?
luck.
Matter.
Doubt it?
I'll bet she takes this very well.
Oh, God.
Okay. I don't want to do any talking. You do it all.
Oh, man. She'll love it. She'll see the humor.
What a handful.
Uh-huh.
Hello?
Mother, guess what?
What?
Just listen. It
What?
was a joke. Dave, are you there?
No.
Dave?
No.
Please hear those
Don't,
people,
I don't
Mom?
want to discuss
Oh,
this.
guess what? It was a joke. Isn't that funny?
You think this is... Who's laughing back there
See,
at me?
that's the
Nobody.
DJs, Mom. You know that radio station?
No, do I have time to listen to radio stations with a kid that's in jail?
Mom,
Jesus.
I'm not in jail. Tell her, Dave, tell her.
Dave who?
It was a joke.
Some bum. Dave who?
Dave?
I'm not here.
See, Mom, there's people in the background. It was
I hear laughing.
It was a joke. Would we be laughing in jail? I wouldn't be laughing.
You would laugh in jail at your own mother.
Oh,
That's right. I'm not in jail, Mom.
She
Laugh
is
back
now.
there.
She
Ma,
is
laugh
not.
now.
She is not in jail.
To whom am I speaking, please?
I'm the bum. She is not in jail.
You're making fun of me?
No, we are not making fun of you.
It was a joke. Isn't that funny, Mom?
We've been trying to tell you for the last 2 minutes, but we haven't, been able to get a word in edgewise that she is not in jail.
Isn't that funny,
Then
Mom?
where is she?
Where are you, Lynn? You're at home?
I'm at home.
She's safe
ready
and
for it.
sound.
With a bum, she's at home?
All right.
No, we're not together. We're not.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm with Lynn right now, Mom. That's right.
Who is that man, Lynn?
It's me.
It's a joke. Isn't it funny? It's so funny, Mom.
Come on, give me a little sugar, Lynn. Come here, honey. Give me a little something here.
I don't have to listen to this.
Give me a
Okay,
kiss,
Mom.
Lynn.
I'll
Huh?
talk to you later.
Come on, give me a little something here.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
You're with Dave Rickards, Shelley Dunn, and Cookie Chainsaw Randolph on Rock 102.1.
You sound extra especially good today, which is amazing because every day you sound especially good, which makes today especially extra especially good. Oh,
shut up.
Good morning, listen. Oh.
What a twit.
Yeah. Cato Kalin tells A Current Affair he does not deal drugs, he doesn't live off other people, and he is not a babysitter. However, he cut the interview short because he was on his way to pick up some crack and Huggies. The country is baking again under another heat wave. In fact, it's so hot.
How hot is it? Is what? What?
Oh, stop it. You're so funny. Talk show host Larry King proposed to 3 more women just so he could get cold feet. Oh, Larry is such a bitch. And number 1 at the box office over the weekend, terrific new film about the friendly ghost who terrorizes the wheels on a shopping cart.
Yeah.
Castor.
Oh.
And almost number 2 at the box office, Mel Gibson stars as a mule with gas in Braveheart. Don't blame the messenger!
Oh, man!
I'm not responsible for the crap that Hollywood is putting out this thing!
A 4-day weekend?
No, Bray.
No, Bray fart.
Bray
A mule
fart.
with gas. Yes.
Caster?
Yes.
Caster?
Yes. Yes. Don't find the messenger.
I thought it was terrific.
Fantastic. Reporting live from Town, I'm Jules Heibenstein.
Heard weekday mornings in all her pride and glory. She's Jules. Him.
I'm a man, damn it.
Oh, jeez.
I'm not some perverted jerk. I'm a person.
Bad enough. It's Jules Heibenstein here on Rock 102.1.
Hey, Shelley and Chainsaw, I love your show. You're fantastic.
It's the joke of the day, players. You still here?
Uh-huh.
See you in hell.
Please tell me about the joke. Hear the joke of the day. I know the joke right now.
Here we go. Moses and Jesus were playing cribbage in the old folks' home for holy men. It was a particularly boring afternoon where Jesus had just added to his unbroken string of 1 jillion consecutive cribbage wins over Moses.
Jeez Louise, Moses. Why do you keep playing me? I can't lose, you know.
Yeah, you think you're so great, Jesus. You think you're so cool.
Of course I'm great. I'm Jesus H. Christ, you rubber ass. What are you, mental?
Oh, yeah? Well, I bet I can still do all my old tricks. Part the seas, send in the locusts, make it rain blood, and all that.
Moses, you putz. The only reason you could do all that stuff is because you were hanging around my dad all the time, you big ass kisser. Wake up and smell the coffee. You're an embarrassment to yourself. What are you, drunk?
Oh, you shut up.
Make me.
I said shut up.
You can't make me.
Oh, shut up, Rob.
You can make me.
The fellas really got into it, and the only way to settle this dispute was to go out into the field and show off their powers. And as they left the building, you know, Jesus forgot to close the door behind him, you know?
Hey, Christ! Close the door, will you? What were you, born in a barn or something? Oh, yeah. Sorry.
You had to do that. You had to throw that one in.
Read a little history, you twerp.
So, they went over to the big sea thing up in heaven, and Moses prepared to part the waters.
Oh, okay, here we go. I need complete and total silence as I prepare to part the waters.
Yeah. The only thing you could part is a hair on your ass. The sandal-wearing, mountain-climbing, 10 Commandment tablet-breaking drunk. Come on.
You're right.
Moses ignored the heckling as he focused in on the task before him. He closed his eyes tightly, raised his arms to the sky, and spake the holy, sanctified words.
Oh, Tador, Kayam.
Again, the chant came forth.
Oh, Tador, Kayam.
Yeah, do it faster there, rubber ass.
Oh, what the door, Kayam. Hey, wait a minute, that's not right.
Wow! As Moses and Jesus look it up, sure enough, just like before, the waters rose in great columns and eventually formed a split right down the middle.
I knew I could do it. I told you so. I knew I still had it in me.
Yeah. Well, hey, even an old worm-infested tomcat occasionally catches a mouse. You know what I mean?
Well, sir, Moses had proven his worthiness. Now it was time for Jesus to respond to the challenge.
Oh, I don't know. Which miracle should I perform over here? They're all so lame compared to making a wave in a lake. All I did was heal the sick, raise from the dead, feed 50 friggin' million people with one stinking fish. Oh, yeah, Moses, good trick. Why don't you pull a rabbit out of your turban right now, you drunken raghead? Jeez.
Moses would not be intimidated by such unsportsmanship.
Now, come on, Jesus. You think you're so cool. Well, why did you walk out on the water, hot stuff? Unless, of course, you're chicken.
Chicken? Me? I'm Jesus. I ain't chicken.
No, I don't know. You look kind of scared to me. Chicken.
I said I ain't chicken. Knock that off, old man. Knock it off. Hey, how'd you like a nice lightning bolt up the road there, you rubber ass?
Oh, come on, Mr. Almighty, Mr. Jesus of Nazareth?
Hey!
Or is it Jesus of Zachy Farms?
Back it up! Hey! Come on, get out of it.
So Jesus walked right up to the shore, walked in a couple of steps, and look out, he fell right in!
I knew you couldn't do it, you long-haired, beard-wearing, sacramental wine-drinking loser!
Shut up!
Loser!
You shut your hole, Moses!
Loser!
Shut up! Shut up over here!
Jesus tried again. He stepped forth out of the water, got a couple of steps up, but like before, fell right to the bottom in a terrific splash. He tried and tried, but just couldn't walk on the water. Dejected, he dragged himself from the sea and sat down in a pile on the sand.
Boy, I don't know, Moses. I must be getting old. I used to be able to tap dance the Morse code on high seas and not even get my toes wet.
Just face it there, Jesus. You're washed up. You're a has-been. You're a loser.
Yeah. I ain't been able to do that walking on water thing ever since they nailed those damn holes in my feet. I'm leaking over here.
This being radio, I cannot show you the picture, but I do have the audio tape of that very first televised baseball game. And as you will hear, the technology in 1939 was very experimental, not what it is today. So here from 55 years ago today, the first televised baseball game. Let's roll tape.
Leo DeRocher at the plate. The Brooklyn shortstop is batting .275 on the season. Johnny Vandermeer on the mound for the Reds. The lanky left-hander struggling this year, only 4-7 after going 15-10 in 1938. Here's the pitch to DeRocher. It's a frozen rope to left field. Wally Berger up with it. Throws it into Junior Fry, holding DeRocher to a single. Let's see that again on instant replay. All right, fellas, could you go back to your original positions for the television replay, please? Leo, get back to the plate. Thank you. All right, Johnny, throw him the same pitch. Hurry up, come on, we got people watching here. All right, here's the pitch. And how about that? He fouled it off. My goodness, holy cow, you don't see that often on your instant replay.
And I'm running back and forth.
Right.
So I'm really kind of, like that OJ running through the airport thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes a bra won't lift and move and, do what you need it to do.
You like to let those puppies roam the open range free, the way they were meant to be, like free-range chickens.
It's ironic that for all those years, those communist Russian ladies were hanging free. Yet now that the country is free, they want to be constrained.
Yeah.
Interesting.
What's the irony there?
It's human nature.
Wow. What's the irony there? Born free. As free as a breast. As free as a hooters
Audacious Tata.
Stop it. Rather you sing Kumbaya.
Shelley's news breasts are supple and pouting. Rubbery.
All right, you can stop it now.
Peeking over her shirt. Free.
As free as the breasts hang.
As free as the tatas will bob for you. Fleshy gloves in the moonlight. Bending over.
All right.
The Associated Press News Wire. Her sweater muffins peek at you to tell you what's happening in the world.
Talk about a bulletin.
Stop it. You can't possibly think that this is helping.
Her journalistic jugs are there for you and you and you for free. As free as her breasts wave in the newsroom for you. For you. For you. For you. For you.
You do all the talking, okay?
Okay.
Calling Grandma Marina.
Hello.
Oh,
Grandma,
Yes?
it's John.
What's going on?
Hey, nothing. We're all talking around here at work, and there used to be a show with Kurt Cameron.
Yeah?
Remember that show?
Yeah?
Well, what was the guy's name? It was Buddy or something like that. What was his nickname?
Boner.
What?
Oh, Boner.
All right.
What was it?
What was it, Graham?
Boner. What?
Hey, Grandma.
Oh, man, that's perfect.
Grandma.
What?
Hey, I love you.
Who is this?
It's John. Who's this?
Oh, my God.
Hey, you're the greatest.
Yeah, she really is. The best there is.
You believe that, Dave?
Graham, I'm sorry. What was that guy's name again?
Boner.
David.
Thank you, Grandma. Bye. I'm not going to explain it to her.
Dave.
That's John's problem, yeah.
Dave.
Yeah.
I love your show.
I love yours. Nice work, John. Hang on. She said it good. Boner.
Say it loud, say it proud.
That's right. Be proud of your boners this morning, ladies and gentlemen. We go somewhere on the road with senior correspondent Charles Asphalt. We never know where he is until we say, good morning, Charlie.
Well, good morning. I'm Charles Asphalt, and this is Wednesday morning. Today I'm on the water off the coast of Point Loma, sailing on America Cubed, the America's Cup yacht with the all-female crew. A triumph of American equality, where it's not man versus woman, it's just sailor versus sailor, where sexuality takes a backseat to good sportsmanship. I'd like to take a backseat with that blonde over there. The ladies of America Cubed are so highly skilled you tend to forget all about their gender.
Come about.
I'd like to come about 5 times with her. Yes, it makes one proud to be American, when at long last a person is judged purely on ability.
Okay, take it to port.
Take my ding it into her port. Yes, this finally puts to rest any argument over the battle of the sexes, when a team of women sailors can challenge as the best team in the world, male or female.
Hoist up the sheets so the teak oil doesn't stain them.
I like to stain her sheets.
God. Oh, too long.
So indeed. America Cubed is every bit the sailing vessel. And all is shipshape here off Point Loma. Although there, off the starboard bow, 2 large whales. No, it's Dennis Conner and, it's just Dennis Conner. Hopping away on a Wednesday morning.
There's your white caps.
From the deck of America Cube, I'm Charles Asphalt. Hope you enjoy this Wednesday morning as much as he is.
So there was this kid and this old man flying on this airplane.
Mm-hmm.
And they were just kind of, talking about all sorts of stuff. And the kid says, well, what did you do before you retired? And the old man says, well, I used to be a Bengal tiger guide. The guy goes, what? And he goes, oh, yeah, I used to take these rich guys down to India, and we'd hunt Bengal tigers. The kid goes, wow, that must have been exciting. He goes, yeah. He goes, there was one day, he goes, we were out in the thrushes, and I had my gun in my hand. There was a gun on the ground. I heard this noise off to my right. And I looked over, and there was a Bengal tiger like 30 feet away from me growling at me.
Yeah.
He goes, and I just crapped my pants.
Ooh.
And the kid goes, wow, I would have too. And the old man says, no. I mean, I just now crapped my pants.
I love that joke.
Hello? Hey, Rhonda.
Who was that on the phone?
That's Rod and Lance.
Yeah, I'm Rod. And I'm Lance. How are you, girl? Is this Rhonda?
Kristen, hold on. I got something on the other phone.
Well,
Hurry
get
up.
him off, baby. Get him off so you can get me off. That didn't sound like the right thing. Well, I'm sorry. Sometimes that happens to me. Let one go, baby. Sorry, Lance. You know when you tense up. Do not go in there. Hello, Rhonda.
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
What is that?
Hey, Rhonda.
What is that?
I went out this weekend,
Uh-huh.
and I picked up Rod and Lance at this bar. It's new. It's called the Swinging Pinky.
No, it's the Swinging Pinkus.
Swinging Pinkus.
Yeah, we dance there, Rhonda. Yeah. We're strippers, male strippers, although we prefer to be called exotic dancers. But I know how you pretty ladies, like to call us strippers.
Well, they're here at my house.
This Kristen is a handful. Oh, yeah. Baby. That's
You
right.
did not pick up guys and bring them to your house.
Oh, yeah.
I did. I got drunk. I had a 911.
You did not.
Yeah, I did.
I'm Rod. Name is spelled R-O-D-D-D because I'm an extra long rod. Oh, yeah. And my name is Lance, as in Sir Lance a lot, baby. Hey, you up in Seattle right now, baby?
Yes, sir.
My little Seattle sweetheart like to take a ride on my Space Needle. Oh, yeah. I'd like to go up there and see your Pacific Rim.
Hey, you guys, describe yourselves.
Kristen!
That's a good idea. Rhonda,
What?
would you like to know what I'm wearing right now?
Say yes.
Nothing, baby. Not wearing a stitch. Nothing but a smile. And Rhonda, you know what Kristen's wearing right now?
Probably a big old smile.
Yeah, she's wearing a smile and a big old protein beard, baby. And you know what, baby? What? I still got my cape on. Oh, yeah. I like to flap it in the wind.
These guys are rank.
Hey, Rhonda.
What?
Wait till you hear what Kristen has to tell you. You are gonna be wet and hot, girl.
What do you have to tell me, Kristen?
I told these guys you're getting married, and they bought us all tickets to go up there.
You betcha, baby. We make a lot of money.
To go where?
To go see you before you get married.
Shut up.
We're coming up to see you in Seattle.
The strippers?
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
And so is Kristen. We're coming up. We're all coming up together, and then we'll all be coming down together. We're flying all the way up first class to SeaTac, baby, as in Tacoma.
Well, when are you coming?
We're going to
About
come
10
up
minutes
Thursday.
ago, baby. Kristen told us that one of her secret sexual fantasies
Be with me.
was to have me and Lance and you all together in a big rubber-sheeted Wesson oil-coated bed, baby.
You go, boy.
Oh, yeah. A volcano like Mount St. Helens ready to explode, baby.
It's all good.
We're going to blow our top.
Get them off the phone so I can talk to you for a minute.
Kristen can't talk right now because it's not polite to talk with your mouth full. Oh, yeah.
Yuck.
We gotta go now. We promised Kristen a peanut butter enema.
Okay.
So long, baby.
Bye-bye, baby.
Can't wait till our tongue is in your ear.
San Diego, you're getting up with Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw on Rock 102.1.
Well, it
was election night. And now with all the big results to that, here's Cookie Randolph of sports. Good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you very much, Dave Rickard, Shelley Dunn, Chris Boyer. Hello again, everybody, in the sports world. In the wake of last night's election, the Los Angeles Dodgers baseball team has announced that Governor Pete Wilson will appear at Dodger Stadium for opening day next spring and throw out the first immigrant. In golf, the President's Cup golf match in Gainesville, Virginia, suffered a major blow yesterday when Australian star Greg Norman was forced to withdraw. What? He is hospitalized in Houston with what team captain David Graham described as a very, very serious hemorrhoid condition.
Oh, man.
Norman's doctor has advised him to refrain from physical activity for at least 3 weeks. Refrain from physical activity? Okay, so why can't he golf? You know, seriously.
Yeah, be serious.
It's just not nice to joke about Greg Norman's severe hemorrhoid problem. After all, getting caught in a sand trap could prove fatal. But he has been getting treatment. His doctor said, here, sink one of these suppositories into your 19th hole. Whoa. It's a par 1. Anywho. In yachting, the French backup boat keeled over.
What?
In fact, France 2's keel fell off the boat. All 20 tons worth, and sank to the ocean floor some 900 feet below. Perhaps the French didn't use enough super glue or something, but then again, what do you expect from a country who thought it could stop Hitler with 3 pop guns and a chain-link fence?
Cheap shot! Cheap shot! Warning! This is not a drill. Cheap shot!
Get other sports, Dave.
Well, needless to say.
This is your Rock 102.1 Sports Network. Oh, my.
All right, let's have another big hand for Vito, the amazing regurgitator. Yeah. All right, we'll have the front row cleaned up here in just a few minutes. We hope you're all enjoying your evening here at Johnny's Gristle and Giggle. I remind ya, the chef says he still has plenty of pig knuckles and head cheese, so don't be shy, folks. Eat 'em up. And now for your dining entertainment. Our headline act tonight, from way over in Stump Jump County, give a warm welcome to Zippy the Ventriloquist. Come on, give it up.
Thank you very much. What a pleasure it is to be here at Pig Sticker with all you idiot inbreeders. My name is Zippy, and this is my little friend, Bobby, the caustic foul-mouthed dummy. Say hi to the folks, Bobby.
Oh, gee, Zippy, here in Pig Sticker, I don't know if I should use any complicated words like hi. Thank you.
Hey, we got some good-looking folks here in the audience tonight, eh, Bobby?
Oh, Christ, Zippy, these chumps are so ugly. When they were kids, their parents would tie them in a corner and feed them with a slingshot. Thank you.
Oh, gee, I don't know if you should be so rough on these folks, Bobby.
And fat. My God, their blood type is ragu. Thank you.
Now, Bobby, we're guests here at Stump Jump, and we shouldn't make remarks about their looks.
But, Zippy, have you seen these people's mothers? Criminy! The only reason they were born is because their daddy had a wet dream and their mama rolled into it. Thank you.
Now, just a cotton picking minute, you son bitch! How dare you come in here to our town and make fun of it?
Hey, pal, hey, I'm sorry. You gotta understand, this is all just an act, and it's not intended to be really taken...
You shut your hole, Mr. Zippy! This is between me and that little smartass on your knee!
Good morning, Sinner Charlie.
Good morning.
Come in here to the radio confessional and tell me what you've done.
My dear sweet grandmother would do things like she'd make me do certain chores and stuff that were really just her dirty work, basically, and I'd back at her by trampling through her flower bed and so on. Finally, it just kept on going and going until she chased me around with this little hammer. Anyway, later on, when she was taking a nap, I got the same hammer and went in her bedroom, and I nailed her slippers to the floor right by the... So when she got out of bed, I slammed the door real hard, and she got out of bed and slipped her feet in the slippers and just bit the dust.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
All right, next up here. Good morning, Lisa. Come on in here to the radio confessional. Tell me what you've done.
Reverend Dave, I need to confess.
All right, go ahead.
I've never told anyone this before. One time I got out of the shower and I was wrapped up in my bath towel, and I came over to sit on the side of the bed to dry myself off.
Right.
And my Doberman came up and started to lick.
What? Well, dogs do that. You know, that's how they identify people.
Right.
You know, they nose around. So you say, "Hey, Corky, come on, run along there."
But I let him.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. You let him?
Yes.
For how long?
I don't know, a couple minutes.
Oh. Rebecca,
Yeah.
get in here and tell me what you've done.
Okay. Last Sunday, my son was getting married, and a couple of my girlfriends and I took my daughter-in-law to be out to celebrate the upcoming nuptials and everything. And there was some drinking going on. Things got a little crazy. And the high and the low of it is that I ended up doing the yum-yum bouncy bounce with my daughter-in-law to be.
What, huh?
Oh, righty.
Oh.
Hello, Patrick.
Hello.
How are you, my friend?
Pretty good.
All right. Tell me about your sin.
Well, Father, I was a young lad, about 19 or so, and I had a girlfriend that had a heart problem. And, she had been in and out of the hospital back and forth. And so we were wondering, someday it might happen, someday it might not happen.
What might happen?
Her heart would fail.
Whoa.
So we were hanging out one night, watching videos or whatever, and I went to the kitchen and get some popcorn or whatever. It was a few years ago now, but I came back, and I thought she had fallen asleep.
Oh, no.
So I started kind of undressing her, just to play around. Say, you wake up, she'll be half naked, whatever. So I undressed her, played around a little bit, saying, wow, I would think she'd be waking up by now. Take something else off. Wow, she's really asleep. All right, well, keep going.
Oh, no.
Well,
it's till death do you part. That's when you part.
Well, actually, in our case, it was...
Wait a minute. Everyone's got it backwards here. You don't part until you die. But when they do die, you don't do it, Patrick.
You leave them alone.
Come on.
And you leave their jewelry intact.
Did you nail your dead girlfriend?
Well,
yes.
I didn't know she was dead.
Oh, Jesus, God.
Oh, man.
Hey, I was a kid. I didn't, it was only a couple minutes anyway.
That's another problem.
Weekend at Hornies.
I feel terrible.
Really?
There's more than one stiff in the room at the time. Thank you very much. Hello, Alan.
Good morning, Father Dave. It's
Yeah.
Son. And forgive me, I've sinned. I've always kind of felt guilty about this.
All right. Nothing to feel bad about. Tell me what you've done, and I'm sure you'll receive absolution here this morning.
I sure hope so.
All right. Go ahead.
Years ago, I was a courier, and I had to deliver some items to the Holiday Inn at the Embarcadero. They got this glass elevator there. It's a real boring job. I had to find things to amuse me. Anyway, once in a while, I would float an air biscuit in the elevator.
Oh, dear.
And
I'm sorry, the Reverend's not familiar with these terms. Float an air biscuit.
barking spider, breaking wind.
Coughing
whatever.
in your pants?
Oh. But anyway, this was a particular foul day. I think I had like an egg McMuffin for breakfast.
Oh, dear. Yeah, that's priming the pump right there.
That's right.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, when I was getting out, this guy in a wheelchair was getting in with one woman and a nurse, and he was like about 150 years old. Had one of those little oxygen tanks, kind of looked like John Huston did.
Right.
Later part of his life.
Right.
Anyway, when I looked up from the outside going, and when they were going up, the women's faces were pretty much pressed against the glass with these contorted looks.
Wait a minute. Wait, they got in the elevator and you fired?
I fired right before they got in.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Oh,
And so about a half hour later, I had another delivery there, and they were wheeling the guy out with sheet over him and everything.
Oh,
You killed him!
You killed him with your filthy bowels! Oh, God. Oh, stop it! Stop! All right. That's enough. God.
Oh, the humanity!
Well, Virginia, you are a terrific sport.
Thank you, honey.
And you made us all excited here. We've all fallen in love with you.
Oh, God. Oh, with my orgasms, my fake orgasms.
Oh, you weren't faking it.
Oh, that's the way you do. You go, ah.
What do you do? You do what?
You go, ah. Boner.
Now, if you ever want, anytime you want to stop,
All right.
hold hands, whatever.
I'm okay.
We're with
Just don't sing Kumbaya to me, okay? That's all I ask.
It's a help, I'm telling you.
She might do it again.
All right.
And you all don't want that.
A tragedy occurred a while ago for Shelley Dunn.
Well, it was a long time ago, years and years and years ago.
And she blabbed it to Boyer.
Well, in my pain, I had nobody else to turn to.
I still don't understand why you would want to tell anybody this, but...
Well, I know, but I was distraught one day, and I think, didn't you notice my distress?
I don't know. I think the
Boyer
news
notices
may have been
nobody's
a little
distress.
down.
Maybe it was just a fleck on your blouse.
No, I did manage to change clothes.
I think you told because you like to talk about this stuff.
No, I truly don't. I really don't.
She
Otherwise-
needed to unburden herself.
No. It's that Boyer had told so many lies in an effort because he was dying to tell.
Okay. Well, now, wait a minute.
Because he had such a good secret on me.
Hold on. We're talking about the first time you told me the motivation that you held to relate the story to someone else.
I know, but I'm going on to why did I actually come clean with this yesterday? Well, it's because it turns out Boyer's told stories about me giving on Cookie's chair at the old station. Well,
which turned out to be a tame story
well,
compared to what
this.
actually happened.
And let's hear it.
And yes, there was a involved, but there was tragedy as well.
Well, here's how I'd like to do it. Maybe our caller who guessed it correctly could relate his story.
I'd rather you do it because he could be icky about it.
Well, maybe I will too.
Go ahead.
You want me to do it for you?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll help you along.
Okay. Shell's down on all fours.
All right,
What?
I'll tell it. I'll be
Okay.
a little more delicate than that. God.
Bosco grabs the handles.
Yeah, and that's where we can all learn.
Okay, this is the learning part, folks.
Shoves earthward.
Right.
This was not Shelley's first. She was familiar
Absolutely.
with her role.
I knew exactly what I was doing.
He was getting handsy with you.
Yeah, and that's not good.
And the turned into a
Thank you.
He had a tie-dyed shirt after that. Let's just say that.
He had a shower after that. That's what he had.
Hello, David. This is your
Oh,
Edna calling from Lawrencewell Village up in North County.
yes, yeah.
I think the case has been solved.
How's my favorite nephew, David?
I'm fine. How are you, Aunt Edna?
Oh, I'm just fine. Shelley, are you there, dear?
Hi, Edna.
How's the baby?
I don't
Still
really have
haven't
a
seen her,
baby,
don't
but-
you know? You just must come visit. What a coincidence. You would be talking about three-ways all morning long because your Uncle Chester and I
just love to engage in three-ways all the time. Oh, but you know the Heimlichs from the next trailer over.
Now I know how they got that name. Choking at the sight of a nude Aunt Edna.
In fact, David, this is such a coincidence. Our favorite partner of all time was your mother, Jean.
Shut up!
Oh, she was a wild one, your mother, Jean.
Stop it!
Used to call her Lean Jean, the sexist machine.
Shut up!
Oh, yeah.
Shut up!
In fact, your Uncle Chester has some old home movies with your mother, Jean, prancing around in a see-through hoop skirt. David?
Shut up!
Have you ever noticed that you never really resembled your father? Ever think about that? Since today seems to be confession day, I might as well let you know that your real father is my Chester.
Oh, God. I'm not listening.
Yeah. Boy, did Chester shoot a bum wad that night. So, you might as well start rerouting your Father's Day cards to Lawrencewell Village, you twerp. And remember, this makes me your stepmother, so display a little propriety and come see us now and again, won't you?
God.
After all, David, we are family, don't you know? I've got to run. Kiss the baby. It is David's baby, isn't it, Shelley?
Dave, Shelley, and the Chainsaw.
Mom? Hi, it's Kathy. Hi, how are you? I'm fine. What are you doing? Working. Oh. I have some really good news for you. Oh, well, I need some. Well, you're going to get some. Last week I got married.
Go slow now.
Mom, are you there? What? I got married. I met this really cool guy. We met at Verona, and we were playing bingo, and I, fell in love with him. Bingo? Well, I had a little too much to drink, but, yeah, I fell in love with him, and he's just fabulous. What is his name? Skeeter. What? Skeeter. Kathy? I don't know what your father's going to say. Well, Mom, his real name is Zeke. Oh, my God.
But I call him Skeeter.
You know how your father is. Well, we all got to call him Skeeter, though. Oh, Kathy, what are we going to do? Well, nothing. Do you love him? Yeah. What does he do for a living?
Nothing.
Nothing. Well, not yet. I mean, he's looking for a job.
He's a sharecropper.
He's looking for a job. Well, he used to be a sharecropper. Where did you get married? In Vegas at the Elvis Chapel. Oh, God.
Ask if she'd like to say hi.
Mom, do you want to say hi to Skeeter? Well, I guess.
Hey, where's my pitchfork?
Hello?
Oh, hello?
Is this Skeeter?
Yes, it is. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking to?
Well, I guess this is your mother-in-law.
My mama!
Oh, my God.
Your daughter is so beautiful, Kathy, and I just fell right in love. And let me tell you something. That woman, when I was at the Elvis Chapel, the cake really makes me tear up. I just knew right then and there she had to probably give a really good...
Oh, my God. Oh, so when are you two coming over for dinner to meet, your...
My new daddy! What's his name? What are you, ignorant?
I'm just in shock right now.
Not as much as I am. I didn't even know that she had a daddy.
Kathy, where's my daughter?
She's right here. She's sticking some of the lint out of my belly button.
Oh, could I please talk to her?
Sure. Kathy, you still on the other line, honey? Pick that up. You missed a big spot right here. That's from my wool sweater. Yeah.
Kathy.
I love you, Kathy. Hey. Look for me, girl.
Hi, Mom. Kathy, my dear, we have to talk.
Hey, Vernon, you just don't know how sexy I am. When you come around once I come on over there and take off my shirt.
Well, okay.
All right, then. You still on the line, Kathy?
Yes.
Yeah. Have you seen my chewing tobacco? I can't seem to find it underneath the couch where I usually keep it underneath this cushion right here. I don't see it.
It's under the mattress.
Okay, baby. You talk to that little love dove mom of yours. You're a beautiful woman, Verna.
Bark at her.
Kathy,
Yeah?
we have to talk.
My daddy was a mechanic, so I'm
really?
glad that I'm getting me a new he's no longer with us. He was working on a big old VW bus when a crankshaft just took his head right off. I miss my daddy every day. Sometimes I just watching cable, especially yesterday. They had the Duke Boys marathon on. Dukes of Hazzard. I was watching Cooter work on a car. And my tears to my eye. I gotta go. I have to put the phone down now.
Kathy? Yeah? Is there any way you can get this a no?
What's that?
Is there any way you can get this marriage a no?
Mom, I love him.
Do you really?
Tell her he's really good in bed.
But we have to get together.
Good in bed, Mom.
I heard that! Come on now!
Oh, I really don't want to hear about it.
Now you just close your ears for a second, Vernon. I'm about to talk that sexy talk to your
Why don't I just hang up?
I've reinvented myself. But in point of fact, they had to build a special wing at Cooperstown in my honor.
All right, here's Cookie Randolph. Can he do it again?
Walk with us through the Hall of Fame. Admire with us every famous name. And listen to the story of how they won their glory.
His fifth home run of the game. He's incredible.
As we go through the Hall of Fame.
Cookie Randolph is the greatest player ever.
So true. So very, very true.
It's a moment of holy religion now. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Earl's Bible Corner.
That's right, my friend.
It's a close-up look at a familiar parable from the Bible. And today's feature is the story of Jonah and the whale. Good morning, Earl.
Well, good morning, Dave, and your chainsaw and your Shelley Dunn. Good-looking broad down there.
Thank you.
This is Earl's Bible Corner. I am Earl. Today's feature, the story of Jonah and the whale. So there's this guy named Jonah, and he's pretty depressed, feeling kind of down on account the guy's got a broad's name. Jonah. I mean, what kind of name is that? I mean, that's what you say after you sploogie inside some broad named Joan. Jonah. Anywho, the guy's upset, so God comes down from a cloud in what you call your divine interference. And he says to him, Jonah, listen to me. Things are pretty, effed up in this town called Nivea.
Hang on a second.
Right.
I believe the town was called Nineveh.
Nivea, whatever. All I know is that God's pretty pissed off at this dump because it's inhabited by a bunch of raghead jerk-offs.
Well.
And he's getting ready to nuke the friggin' town. So God, he says to Jonah, go to Nivea and, spread the word from what you call your God. And then God, he vamooses from Jonah's place on account he doesn't want the other gods to see him hanging out with some guy with a broad's name. So what does Jonah do? Does he go to Nivea and spread the word of God? Nope. Jerk-off bum. He tries to hitch a ride on some friggin' boat because he's chicken. He's scared of going to Nivea. That plus he's pretty resentful of having to actually go all the way to Nivea and talk to these people out of their bad ways when your God, who's magic, can just do it with a snap of his fingers like Darren from Bewitched. I mean, he has to do everything the hard way Darren did. Mow the lawn, all that, when he's got a gorgeous witch broad for a wife. But no magic allowed. Jonah figures, what's the point of being a god if you're not going to use it? I mean, what is God? Sterile and impotent or what?
All right.
What do you do? Blow his wad, split in the Red Sea, and now he's sterile and impotent? Huh? Anywho, Jonah, he's on this boat, see, and he thinks he's hiding from God. Yeah, right, like he can hide from God. God's pissed off at him now, so he makes this big friggin' storm, you know, and Jonah figures, oh, great, now you use the magic. So everybody on the boat is blowing chunks and honking all over the friggin' boat. And then they found out the storm is because God's pissed off at Jonah. So what do? They throw his ass overboard, and a big fish eats the chicken bastard. Big fish. Serves him right. So now Jonah's inside this giant fish. And what does he do? He starts praying to God for a rescue. And you know, God's like, yeah, right. Screw you, you chicken raghead bastard. I ask you to do one friggin' thing and you go AWOL on me. So as far as I'm concerned, you can stay inside Moby Dick and rot. So Jonah keeps praying and praying, and finally he's been inside this stinking fish for 3 days. I mean, it was like a long weekend with Joan Collins.
All right, move it along. Come on.
And God starts to feel sorry for the guy, finally. So the chicken bastard, you know. So he makes the big fish puke him up on the beach. So there's Jonah. He's just had the crap kicked out of him by God. Like, that's a fair fight. Like, you're going to win. He spent the last 3 days living as human chum. And now here he is, puked up on the beach, sitting in a pile of fish barf.
Yes, but I believe the redeeming value of the story is that Jonah does go to Nineveh.
Yeah.
He preaches the good word.
Yeah.
And he turns the heathens into God-fearing citizens.
That's right. He did. That's right. But what's his reward? Nothing. He's still got a broad's name.
Oh, jeez.
Jonah.
All right.
I mean, that's what you say after you splooge in some broad named Joan.
Okay.
Joan, yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Talking about.
All right. This has been Earl's Bible Corner.
That's what it is.
I think we all learned about the story of Jonah and the whale.
Learning.
That's what it's all about.
That's right, my friend.
Thank you, Earl.
You're welcome, my friend.
Okay. All right. Bye. A nursing home has been fined because an enormous amount of maggots was found on the head of an old lady.
On it or in it?
On the scalp.
Okay.
An old lady brain cancer patient.
Yeah.
The husband of the patient said he discovered the maggots when he tried to adjust the cap she wore to cover her tumors and the surgical dressings on her scalp. Says the gentleman, I removed the cap and her whole head was full of maggots. The crawling scalp.
Yeah.
The undulating, waving, her head was doing the wave. Well, she died. Her husband said her last days were haunted by the infestation of maggots. Family is suing the center. Imagine that. Accusing the nursing home, this is in San Francisco, by the way, of negligence, elder abuse, fraud, emotional distress. Now, mind you, this old lady's been found to have a maggot head. Maggots on her head. Crawling all about her head. Right. What kind of excuse do you offer for that?
You can't.
Well, at least it tingles.
I wonder if she had like one kind of maggots on one side, a dividing line down the middle. Every kind of maggots on the other side.
Some blue on the other side.
Tegrin
the
on the other
Tegrin maggots.
side. Yeah,
I can feel something, but nothing going on over here. The head of the nursing home described the infestation as an isolated incident and said it did not affect the overall quality of her care.
Of course not.
No, it didn't hurt her. She didn't even notice.
Yeah.
Come on.
Only a few patients get the special maggots.
Special maggot wing.
It's her maggot hat.
The center plans to appeal the $22,000 fine levied by the State Department of Health Services.
That's it? That's all they get? $22,000?
Lawsuit is separate.
Lawsuit will be separate.
So they'll sue them
That's a
for
fine
that.
just by the health department.
Yeah.
So old lady maggot head, she's dead.
It's too
But
bad.
before she died, she got to die with a head full of maggots. You happy now? Feel good now?
Could have been worse.
No, it couldn't have. Thank you, folks. It's your fault. I had to do it. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye. Our story takes place on board Windshear Airlines. The aircraft was climbing through 20,000 feet, and the stewardesses were making the rounds, pouring cocktails and satisfying those big appetites with minuscule bags of nuts. And as it just so happens, a priest and a rabbi had been seated next to each other in row 15.
Indeed, Rabbi Lifshitz. Distribution of the money we collect in church is a very complicated process. But I'll let you in on a little secret. What we do is we take all the money from the collection plate. Then we draw a giant circle on the ground. We throw all the money up in the air. And whatever lands in the circle is for God. Whatever lands outside the circle is for us.
Dave, we do things differently at the synagogue. We take all the money we collect. We throw it up in the air. What God wants, he catches. Whatever he drops, we keep.
Oh, indeed.
Well, good morning, gentlemen. Can I get you a pillow or a blanket or maybe something nice to drink?
Oh, no, thank you, my darling.
All right, how about you, Rabbi?
I'll have a double Jack Daniels on the rocks.
Oh, right away.
The priest looked sternly at his rabbi friend and said,
In my faith, we aren't allowed to drink or have sex.
Wait, stewardess! I didn't know I had a choice!
Just then, the captain came on with the announcements for the folks who were flying in first class.
Hello, pleasant good morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. This is Captain Kamikaze speaking. May I take the opportunity to thank you for choosing Windshear Airlines. Right now, outside the aircraft, a rare and lovely view of a flock of endangered whooping cranes migrating toward the Grand Canyon. And tell you what, I'll circle the aircraft around so both sides of the plane get to see. Our flight time today to New York will be 4 hours and 45 minutes, but you'll hardly notice the time as the Windshear staff of flight attendants shower you with attention, food, cocktails, and oral sex. Again, thank you for choosing Windshear. God bless each and every one of you.
The captain then switched on the intercom to the coach section of the plane for their announcements.
All right, listen up, you worms. I've got my hands full flying this death trap. And I don't need any whiny gas bags making it worse for me with your petty little needs. Cheap as a flying gas can. Nothing to see outside, just clowns and crowds. Sit down, shut up, we'll get there when we get there.
The captain then set the microphone back into its receptacle. Thinking he had switched it off, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is when he made his very grave error.
Johnny, why don't you fly for a while? After all, you could use the practice after you stalled that 747 over Tokyo and then bailed out and left the poor bastards to crash and burn. I'm going to take a big old dump. I've been squeezing this puppy back since we took off. Then I'm going to go to the back and get that hot new stewardess to give me yoga.
Oh my gosh! The captain doesn't realize he's left the microphone on!
I wasn't done doing my knobber sound effect.
I'm not doing it for that long, you bastard! Can't throw your weight around like that!
Gonna go get me a knobber from that new stewardess, Johnny. I'll be right back.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh! The captain doesn't realize he's left the microphone on!
Said the shocked stewardess.
Oh, I've got to warn him before he says something unpleasant!
God.
She dropped her cocktail trail and made a beeline for the cockpit. But on the way down the aisle, she tripped on a passenger's foot and landed in a crumpled heap at the foot of the priest, who looked down at the stewardess and said,
Slow down, my darling. He said he's got to take a crap first.
Oh.